So, any doubts till what we have seen yesterday? Any doubts?
No, not with
Okay.
respect to variables and
Values.
objects
Okay.
and keywords.
Cool. Cool. So, I said today we will see. So, today we're going to talk about that. I said three functions, right? dir, type, and help. Okay. So, it starts with. So first, so these are all these three are a built-in function which is available in Python. Okay, so type. I said what is type? So type will help you to know which data type it was. Just an indication. So it will actually indicate. So this belongs to this data type because Python is a dynamically type. So Python objects are dynamically type. So we never know which type it was when you declare. So it is up to what you have feed it into it. Okay, so that's why if you want to know whether it is belongs to this category or not, so you have to use a type. So if I say 10, it says integer. If it is a 10.0, depends upon nature, it will identify. So this is this kind of data type. Okay, and if it is inside a string, it will say string. Okay, now if I say a is equal to 10, either you can say a, it is type of a means the value which was reside in a variable called a will pass into it. Don't think a. So here type actually checking a, it doesn't mean that. So it actually means the value which is actually resides in a, so the variable which holds the value will be passed into it. Okay, so type will tell you which data type it was. So next thing is dir. So what I said yesterday about dir.
It gives you the different options you have for every.
Yeah. So it actually for your object. Okay. Say for example, if you say 10, so here actually what actually it will pass that nature of your objects. So when you say 10, when you say 20, both are equal. Both are integer. So this is equal to dir of int. So this is dir will be looking for a data type. So it will list out the possibilities for your data type. Understand? So this is not for a number which you have passed. This is actually for nature of your object. So number in number you can do addition, subtraction, etc. I will demonstrate how to use it. So I said these are the technically this is called an attributes for your object. Okay, so it means consider your object is a parent and these are the child operation which you can able to perform. Okay, so in this case when you're declaring like x is equal to 20. Okay, now I'm going to say x plus 1. Okay, this is this is the basics mathematics. Is it will say 21. Okay, but behind the screen there will be a code, right? So even though when you are saying plus button in a calculator and all, in a background there will be some program executed, right? Same here when you're saying plus icon plus, what will happen, this will actually translate into that attribute. So see, so here is that attribute, add is there, right? So this is how it works. Understand? When you're clicking the plus, it won't directly it won't directly add both input together. Actually what will happen, this will actually pass your inputs into this attribute. Here the calculation will taken place. Understand? So your plus symbol will be translated into add if it is exist. If it is not exist, it is not possible. So I'll show you one more demo. For number, we have a property called division, right? So let's say x dot div. I'm going to divide it by 5. The result will be 4. Okay, this will give you div mod will give you both quotient and remainder. Okay, so here is the quotient and remainder. Now if I said this is actually a division symbol, or I'll show you one more thing, the subtract will be good for easy understanding. I'm saying subtract x minus 2. You will get 18 as an output. This is equal to this. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm just changing my input. X is equal to string. Okay, here plus is possible. Okay, so plus is possible because string also has a plus icon. Add is there, but subtraction was not there. Okay, so when I say x minus, sorry, x plus x, what will happen in string, according to string, when you say plus icon, this will actually concatenate both the input together. Okay, means you will get 20 20. Okay, and when I say minus, will it work or not?
No.
No. The reason is we don't have a subtraction property for string data type. Understand?
No, I can't understand.
You can't. Okay, so what I said, you can able to perform an operation which is available for your object. Okay, so to find what are all the available properties or what are all the available possibilities, you can list out through dir.
Yes.
Pardon?
Yes, is okay. Okay.
Okay, so dir will list out the complete possibilities for your object. Okay,
Okay.
including addition, subtraction, etc. So
Okay.
if you have add, you can able to perform plus. If you have subtraction, you can able to perform minus. If you have div, you can able to perform slash, and multiply, you can
Division.
able to perform multiplication. Okay, in
Okay.
string we have only addition and then multiplication. Okay,
Okay.
we don't have a subtraction property, and what else?
Okay.
So we don't have subtraction and multiply, etc. Okay, so multiply is there, division is not there. Okay,
Okay.
so if it is not there means, what will happen?
We cannot do calculation.
That data type doesn't support that.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes, yes.
That because string does not support subtraction.
Okay.
Understand? So what will
Yes,
happen?
understood. It will come error itself.
It will raise an error, right?
Yes,
What
yes.
will be the error?
Error, I don't know.
Just try to find yourself. I said someone's supposed to mute your mic.
5 meters. Okay, so that is what is the
Okay, so try to find yourself. So we have seen yesterday one of the error is syntax error. If you made
Yes.
any syntactical issue, it will be syntax error. If you use an object which is not declared there, the error will be. So if students are there, if you're calling a student name who is not exist, that is called
Name error. Okay.
name error. Here, if students
Yes.
exist, but you are trying to do something which is irrelevant to them.
Okay.
So here the object does not support. Okay, so minus is not supported by string.
Okay,
So
then syntax error.
Well, how it is syntactically wrong?
Type error.
Exactly, because the same syntax will work with integer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so but the same syntax is not work with a different data type, means it will be type error.
Okay. Okay.
Unsupported operand. The same syntax will work with integer. X minus 1, it works, right? So
Yes.
if the similar syntax is work with some other things, means it won't be a syntax error. It will be a type
Okay.
error.
Okay.
Understand? Any doubts?
Yes. No.
Okay, so until
Yeah.
now we have seen 3 types of error. One is syntax, name error, and type error.
Type error.
So when type error will work, so the Python will identify its data types, and the data type doesn't support the relevant property, means there you will get the
Type error.
type error. So hopefully you will easily debug what is the error and how to resolve it, right?
Okay.
So you have to make a note of it in separately, so it will be good for you.
Just a clarification.
Yes.
So
exactly.
if a syntax works in anything, any other operations, that means that it is not a syntax error. It
Yes.
will be a type error, or for
Or
that
something
matter,
else.
a name
Yes.
error.
Exactly.
Okay.
Understand?
So even though the operation may not be performed for that particular type of an object,
Correct.
that won't be declared as it won't give you a syntax error, but it will give you a
Yes.
type error.
Yeah, because it is specifically, so it is actually specifically doesn't work with that corresponding data type, but the similar syntax must work with some other, means there is a no syntactically issue in it. Understand?
Yeah, here, Mohithan,
Yeah,
you
please.
have given x plus x, right?
Yeah.
So we have add as for the string.
Hmm.
So basically it's appending, correct? It is
Yeah, that
not
is what.
adding.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to say now. So we I hope I have cleared these things, right?
Yes.
So how about type? Okay, if the data type doesn't support what you're actually trying to do, there you will get error called type error. Understand? Now I will dive into these things, x plus x. Okay, I will proceed with it. So here, what Piyush asked. So here it is actually appending it exactly, means. So here if it is integer, it will be add together like x plus x, 20 plus 20 is 40. But if it is x is string, it will actually try to append it. Understand? Append means concatenation. Like your name is there, right? Say for example, first equal to Shivram, last equal to, okay, I'm going to say first plus last. It will be Shivram Kashyap. Got it?
Yes.
So this is actually concatenation, and here there is a rule. The one rule will apply here. What it is, it will be Python is a strongly typed language, which means you can able to concatenate the similar data type together, not with a different data type. Understand? So here my x is 20 as a string, right? Just see if x is 20 and I'm say x plus 1 will take, because here x is integer and 1 also integer. Understand?
Hmm.
If I say x is string 20 and I'm going to say this, it will throw an error, even though plus is supported by string. Okay, got it?
So you can use the addition or summation or anything with respect to objects. You can say x plus x, or let's say x plus y, but you cannot actually add it with an integer, or for that matter a float or anything. Is that right?
Yes. So in case of string, in case of integer, so it is up to the data type. According to Python, you can able to add together a same data type. Like if it is integer, you can add with integer. If it is a string, you can add with the string. That is so here is the rule applied. Python is a strongly typed language. You can able to concatenate the similar data type. If it is integer, say 1 plus 1, it's 2. But in case of if it is a string 1 with the string 1, it is 11 as a string, not 11 as an integer. Okay, I will show you the weakly type language. JavaScript is a weakly type language. So here is the JavaScript console. Okay, so I'm going to declare a is equal to 10. Okay, now I'm going to say a plus 1 will give you 11 as an integer. It's a number. Okay, now I'm going to say a1. Now a plus 1. So JavaScript is an example for a weakly typed language. So what will happen? This will concatenate together. So you will get 101 as a string, even though a is in a string format and 1 as a integer. Now as the result, you will get 11, 101. Now the type will change. So understand what is strongly type and what is weakly type. Have you understand what is strongly type and what is weakly type?
No, bro. Please, could you go one more time again?
Sure. So anyone else? It will be good if you repeat. So we'll see. We'll understand your understanding level. So anyone understand?
I can explain if you want.
Yeah, sure, sure.
The type, strongly typed language means, at least what I'm trying. You can explain it once more.
Yeah. Okay.
Strongly typed. The reason why it is called strongly typed is because it works within the framework. That means that you cannot add or concatenate or do any operations using the attributes between two different types of objects, but you can do it with similar objects. On the contrary, when you gave the example of Java, there it was like, even though you had put it like, even though you had declared A as a string, when you added it, it did become, it did do a concatenation, even though one was an, what do you say, one was a string.
Number.
It
Yeah,
took
number.
one as a string automatically.
Yes. Super. Thanks, Shriram. So exactly. So Python, we call it as a Python is a strongly typed language. The reason is it allows you to concatenate the same data type to avoid the unknown error. Okay, this will lead to an unknown error because you are actually fetching input from user. Okay, you are about to perform some mathematical calculation. This will lead to an error, right? So say for example, I will show you that you have some. You need to convert 11 a.m. kind of, okay, into or else data today your date of birth. You want to convert your date of birth into uh, seconds or a minute. You're doing something like that. There you'll face these kind of issues. So or else I'll say. Um, 10 hours. I supposed to convert 10 hours. Okay, this is assume A is a 10 hour. I need to convert 10 hour into seconds, right? So if it is integer, I can able to perform multiplication like into 16 into 16. This will gives me seconds in it, right? So 10 into 60 minutes and minutes into seconds. So this is the total seconds in it, right? If I say A is equal to 10, sorry, it takes some time. Okay. In JavaScript, it takes multiplication as an integer, but in Python it won't be. So here, if we say x is equal to 10, okay, x into 16 will be kind of okay. But in case of string, what will happen here? String also has a multiplication property, okay. So here you can, it will allow you to multiply with integer because you have declared your name. Okay, you want to repeat it 3 times. Okay, so Python allows to multiply your string with integer but not with string again. It won't works because you won't able to multiply a string with string, right? But you can multiply a string with integer. So if you say 3, what will happen? 3 will repeat, sorry, your name will repeat 3 times. Understand?
ஓகே ப்ரோ. அப்படி பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ வந்து நான் கிரெடோஸ் பிளஸ் 3ன்னு போட்டேன்னா அந்த ஆப்ரேஷன் ஒர்க் ஆகாது. பட் இப்போ நான் கிரெடோஸ் ஸ்டார் 3 போட்டேன்னா 3 டைம்ஸ் கிரெடோஸ் பிரிண்ட் ஆகும். அப்படிதானே சொல்றீங்க?
Correct. If I say name into name, it won't works because you won't able to multiply with a string, right?
Yes.
It is illogical. Okay, what type error? So similar, as I said, Python is a strongly typed language. Here, this rule is applicable for concatenation. So Shivaram, I think you said it will be for you took it as a framework kind of like if it is integer, sorry, if it is addition, sorry, if it is integer, you can able to add with only integer. So this is applicable for addition. Okay, not for multiplication. That's why I specifically said you can able to concatenate with same data type. Concatenation means a plus symbol. Okay, so here multiplication and all won't work. So it is only for plus addition. Okay, what you said was correct, only with addition, plus operator. So here x is equal to 10. I can able to say sorry x plus 10. If I say x plus 10, this will raise an error because Python is a strongly typed language. This will raise type error, cannot unsupported operand for int and string. You won't be able to concatenate int and string together because Python is a strongly typed. Strongly typed means you can able to concatenate the same data type, not with different. Okay, so as like I said on example, if you are fetching input from a user, enter your age. Based on that, you are actually performing some calculation like so when you say, so you, in next one you wrote a program for this like so here you will get an error because my input will be in a string format. Here I won't be able to concatenate it. Okay, I will explain what is input once we're done with it. Okay, so here input will return as a string format, so it won't allow you to concatenate it. So for that, you're supposed to take it as a converted int. Now it works. Okay, so to avoid these kind of error, Python allow you to concatenate only with similar data types, not with others. Okay, that's why we call it as a strongly typed language. So I have shown you that weakly typed example because when you relate with it, you will easily understand. That's why I have shown you that. So this is a JavaScript, not a Java. This is JavaScript.
ப்ரோ ஒன் டவுட் ப்ரோ.
Yeah.
இந்த நம்ம வந்து ஸ்டார்டிங்ல சொன்னப்ப பைத்தானுக்கு வந்து நம்ம டேட்டா டைப் டிக்ளேர் பண்ண வேணாம்னு சொன்னீங்கல்ல.
கரெக்ட்.
இப்போ நம்ம இங்க என்டர் யுவர் ஏஜென்ட் கொடுக்கும்போது 20ன்றது இன்டிஜர்ல தானே நம்ம கொடுக்குறோம்.
இல்ல இத பத்தி நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்னு சொன்னேன். இது கன்வர்ஷன், டைப் கன்வர்ஷன்.
ஓ டோட்டலா சொன்னீங்களா?
இது டைப் கன்வர்ஷன். இது வந்து வர இன்புட்டை இன்டிஜரா கன்வர்ட் பண்றேன்.
ஓ நம்ம அப்ப கன்வர்ட் பண்ணாம வாங்குறோமா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இதுல?
கரெக்ட். இத பத்தி நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே.
சோ நேத்து பிரிண்ட் பார்த்தோம்ல, பிரிண்ட்ன்றது நீங்க பிரிண்ட் பண்றது, இன்னைக்கு இன்புட்டை கெட் பண்றது பத்தி பாப்போம். அப்ப இத பத்தி நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே ப்ரோ.
ஓகே, சோ நான் இப்போ நான் சொல்ல வந்தது வந்து இதுதான். அதாவது பிளஸ் பைத்தான்ல ஸ்ட்ராங்லி டைப்டு, சோ யூ கேன் ஏபிள் டு கன்கேடினேட் வித் சேம் டேட்டா டைப். ஸ்ட்ரிங்னா ஸ்ட்ரிங் மட்டும் தான் கன்கேடினேட் பண்ண முடியும், இன்டிஜர்னா இன்டிஜர் கன்கேடினேட் பண்ண முடியும். புரியுதுங்களா?
புரியுது ப்ரோ. அந்த INP இருக்கிற இடத்துல நான் நம்பர் போட்டா மட்டும் தான் என்னால ஆட் பண்ண முடியும்.
ஆமா, அதாவது இட் இஸ் டிபெண்ட்ஸ் அபான் திஸ். சோ இஃப் INP வந்து ஸ்ட்ரிங்கா இருந்துச்சுனா இங்க ஸ்ட்ரிங் தான் கொடுக்கணும்.
ஓகே ப்ரோ.
இஃப் இட் இஸ் இன்டிஜர்னா இங்கேயும் நீங்க இன்டிஜர் தான் தரணும். So both should be in a same data type. நீங்க கன்கேடினேட் பண்ணும்போது இப்போ லைக் 1 + 2 + 3 அப்படினா all these three should be integer format. Or if you saying one as a string, this will raise an error, type error. The rule is Python is a strongly typed. Strongly typed means you can able to concatenate a similar data type. That's it. Okay.
Okay bro. Okay bro.
So இங்கேயும் string இருந்துச்சுனா it will accept. The answer will be,
and it is only for the few attributes, not for everything. So for different attributes it's about experience. When you do it, you understand. Is that right?
Fine. So not you means attribute means plus minus, right?
Yeah, the attribute like plus minus.
Yeah, that is what that is what I said. So the rule is, Python is a strongly typed language, so you can concatenate with the same data type. I said concatenate. Concatenate means a plus symbol. Okay,
it works in differently for all other,
not with others. I mean only with plus
attributes.
Addition, only with addition attribute.
Okay. Is that an exception? is addition an exception, or are there any other exceptions as well when it comes to kind of this?
No, concatenation only for addition.
Only for addition, that is
Yes.
where the strongly typed language comes
Yes,
in.
correct, yeah. So concatenation means adding together. That is called concatenation. Adding together. So this rule is applicable for concatenating. Concatenate means adding together, adding two types together. Understand? So concatenate means adding together. That's it. So now what will be the output?
One,
What
two,
will be
three.
the output?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So correct. Understand?
ப்ரோ எனக்கு அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட் தான் ப்ரோ கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகுது. அந்த அது நீங்க ஒருவேளை எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணா புரியுமா? அந்த INP ஈக்குவல் டு இன்புட்.
இதை விட்டுருங்க நான் சொல்றேன்.
ஓகே.
இதை முடிச்சு சொல்றேன். ஓகே.
ம்
So
ஓகே.
plus பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் புரிஞ்சிச்சுல concatenation.
புரிஞ்சிச்சு ப்ரோ.
Okay. So this is all about DAR. And if you want to fetch, this will give you numerator and all. I said if you want to use say a dot numerator and a dot imaginary, a dot denominator. Okay, so these are the sub properties. These are the properties which you can able to use along with your object. The way to utilize is a dot. Understand? A is a
What do
parent.
you call them as? Sorry, attributes, or do you call them as attributes, or
Attributes.
that's a technical term which you
Yes. For your understanding, I said it's the possibilities which you can able to perform for specifically for an object. Okay, so technically it is called attributes. So see here I said attribute, right? Here I'm going to say a denominator. If I miss something, does it exist? No, right? What will happen?
Attribute error.
Exactly.
Cool.
Understand? Shivaram? So you said it is attribute. If attribute is not exist, what it says? Int object has no attribute denominator. Oh, you got it?
Yep, beautiful.
Sure. So here we have seen fourth type of error. So till now we have seen syntax error, name error, type error, and now it is attribute error. When will you get attribute error? When will you get attribute error?
When you try to execute an action on object where the attribute does not exist.
So when you're trying to use an attribute which is not exist, which is not a part of your object, got it? An attribute which is not a part of your object, there you will face attribute error. Okay, so here you're supposed to understand in left side a dot is there, right? Before the dot, if it is not exist, it will be like here I'm saying b dot. What will happen?
Declaration error.
Declaration error. Do we see anything called declaration error?
No, I mean name error, because we didn't declare any.
Correct. Understand? Okay. So if parent is not exist, the error will be if
Name error.
Name error. If the parent means a b is not exist, name error. If b is, so if you define b, okay, now it won't be a b, name error. It will be b is exist.
Attribute error.
Exactly. If attribute is also exist,
now it is going to be the type error.
no, there is no error with it. It will return a value. It is there, right?
Okay, so for the string, there is the denominator is there.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
Not a string. It is b is equal to 1. So anything
Okay,
for
sorry.
any number, the denominator is 1, obviously.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Now we'll see a DAR for some string. DAR for name. So name is your name, and here we're supposed to see we have apart from that So yeah, for these underscore under all are system attributes which actually going to perform some like a, for specifically designed for some special character like a plus, minus, and etc. are there. We'll see one by one.
Hey, Mohiddin,
Yeah.
here actually, see here, name already we have defined as a string, correct?
Yes.
So here, from the given attributes, see in the program, we don't know where we have given the, the value,
Hmm.
right? But just I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
you just say dir name, so how you understand that it's a string or it's a integer
Okay.
from the the attributes which are shown?
Okay. So I said that is what I said before itself. DIR will list out DIR will list out the property for a data type, not for object. Okay. So this will actually looking for an object. This is what I explained just before. So when you're saying DR1, it doesn't mean so it says DR1 will list out for integer, even though two it will also the same exact attributes. Means this is not actually looking for a one or two. This will looking for integer object.
I can go with the type for that,
Yes,
and
object.
thereby
Object.
it will tell you what type of an object it is, and based on that you can use that.
Yeah. If we say dir of name, right? First, what will happen? Dir looking for a data type. So it will assume which data type it was. So it is a string, right? So dir will take str. Understand? So dir will list out dir will looking for the corresponding data type and it will list out the properties based on data type. Okay, not specifically for your input because the your input was belongs of some any one of data type, right? So this will actually look list out the possibilities of which is reside for the corresponding data type. Okay, so now where these things came from, this actually was a reside in a class called str. When you say help, this is where it resides, that add everything is there, right? This is actually where it is came from. So these things was reside in that corresponding data type. Okay, whenever we saying dir of name, it will actually looking for the corresponding data type and it will be fetching those information from a class called str string. Okay, understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Now starts with this capitalize. I said these are the child, so use parent dot child. Now it doesn't print anything because this is this is actually look like a function. If it is a number and all, it will print the corresponding output, but this is not a number, it is actually a function, so you never know how to use it, right? So for that, here a help console will help you out. Just pass this as an input to help, like this. Got it?
Right.
So here, help section will tell you how to use it. What they say, forget about S. S means a common term or string. That's why S means. And they say dot capitalize. This is what we have used. And this is the way you have to use. Open, close bracket, empty, right? This is actually empty parenthesis. You don't need to pass anything into it. And this means a written data type. Okay?
Okay.
So it returns in a string format. Any doubts? So here we have a detailed explanation what it's actually going to do.
Right.
So you will get a capitalized version of S makes the first character uppercase and the rest with lowercase.
In that name, you had declared name as a string. So when you execute capitalize,
Okay.
that means that it should come. No, but here, name, you had declared it as a string, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you put name dot capitalize, then it should give you the N as a capital and AME, right?
Yes, correct. Exactly. So here S means a common term which indicates your user input. Okay. Now name dot capitalize. Okay. They said how to use it.
Correct. Close
So
and open.
open
bracket.
close bracket. That's it, right? First letter became caps. Rest was looks like a no, lowercase. Now I'm going to rewrite it. Name dot upper. Now your name looks like everything was caps, right? Now I'm going to do the same things once again. Name dot capitalize. What will happen? It will convert first into caps, rest with lowercase.
Lowercase.
Yeah. Understand?
What happens if you don't put a bracket? Are you going to get a syntax error now?
No. It will be look like this. So the name was exist. So it won't be an attribute error. It won't be a type error. It will print the function reference, the function ID. The function ID. Similarly, like len is there, right? When you don't say open close bracket, the name was exist, and there is no syntax error. It print the reference, the function reference. It will print the function reference, but you are not actually using it. So if you want to use, you have to say something like that. This is the way to use. And if you don't say anything, this will print the reference. Similarly, when you say name.capitalize, you're actually not utilizing it. Instead, you're actually printing what it is. So it says it
If
is
you
a
type
built-in.
help len, then help
Yeah, help of
help
len.
len, then it will give me that, okay, how do I go?
Yeah, return the number of items in a container.
And this
Okay.
doesn't say, okay, object, it says.
You have to pass object input. Here it's one object, right?
Yeah.
The
And what is this bracket?
Yeah.
What is this command?
Slash. Just
Yeah.
forget about the slash. We will see it later. Just assume what it is. So here you have one input. Okay.
Thank you.
We will see what is slash and all when we see functions. Okay. Now you won't understand. So just think about input. So we have only one input. You have to pass one. You will get in a return type. You will get the number, total number of items in a container. Got it? Okay. So now you understand how to use it. Now I'll see use one more DAR. I will take a center. Okay. This is actually something similar with you might use the Microsoft Word and all. Their control E will make your text into center, right? Center with what? Center will make your line into center of that screen with. Hope you already use Microsoft Word, right? Word documents and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here name.center. Here again, I never know how to use it. What I need to do?
Help name.center.
Help of name.center. What they said. In capitalize, we don't have any inputs, right? Here we have.
We need the width to align with center.
We have two inputs, right? So inside close brackets, we have two inputs, right? We have two inputs, right?
Yes.
Width and fill character. Now, how to understand this? So inside a close brackets, if you have something like this, so this is a mandatory inputs, and if it is resides inside a square brackets, this is optional info. Means it has a default value. So if you pass something, it will actually override it. If you don't pass it, it will take a default. Understand? So here center function needs two inputs, maximum two inputs. One is a width, second is a fill character. So if inputs resides in a square brackets, means that is an optional input. Either you can pass something or you don't need to. Understand?
Bro, it's square bracket or curly bracket?
It is square brackets. Curly means it will be look like this. Okay.
This
Square
other bracket.
This
Okay.
is square.
Fill character வந்து நம்ம எதுவும் கொடுக்க வேண்டியதில்லை, பட் width கண்டிப்பா கொடுத்தாகணும்.
Fill character கொடுக்க வேண்டியதில்லை. Either you can or you don't.
Okay, but width it is mandatory, right?
Mandatory. That's why
Okay.
they have defined like this. Okay. So inside a close brackets, width is mandatory, but if it is reside inside a square bracket, it is optional. Either you can pass or you don't need to. So now what they said, your string will move on to centered in the length of the width. Say for example, your name like Shivaram is 7 characters. Your width you are saying is 20. 7 will move on to that center position, and rest padding the rest things will be filled with fill character. If you don't pass any fill character, the default will be default is what?
Yeah, tab maybe.
Space, they said. See the document.
Okay.
It is space. Okay, that is what they said. When something declared inside a square brackets, it has a default. Here the default is space. Okay, have you understand this documentation? So previously in
Yes, bro.
capital S we have seen attribute without any inputs. Now we have seen an attribute with inputs. Okay, so this is how you have to learn about it. So if you learn it properly, you don't need to Google it always. Use these two things, dir and help. You will do everything with help of both.
Bro,
Okay?
one more doubt.
Yeah.
இந்த நீங்க அந்த ஹெல்ப் ஃபங்க்ஷன் கொடுத்தீங்கல்ல ப்ரோ, அதுல கமா சொல்லிட்டு ஃபில் கேரக்டர் இருந்ததுல. ஸோ நம்ம அந்த கொடுக்க போற நம்ம தேவையான கேரக்டர் கம்மாக்கு முன்னாடி கொடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபில் கேரக்டர் கொடுக்கணுமா, இல்ல அந்த ஃபில் கேரக்டர் இருக்க இடத்துல நம்மளுக்கான கேரக்டர் கொடுக்கணுமா?
ஃபில் கேரக்டர் ஒரு நோட்டேஷன் தான். லைக் இப்போ வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன இருந்துச்சு, வித் இருந்துச்சா, வித் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு 20, ஃபில் கேரக்டர் ஈக்குவல் டு சம்திங் லைக் தட். ஓகே, ரெண்டு இன்புட் வாங்கியிருக்கேன். நான் going to say name dot center with comma fill character. Okay, if you don't give fill character na default என்னது? Space. So here what will happen? Name user input, that is Shivaram. I'm saying dot center width will be replaced with 20
spaces.
20. So total length.
Okay, left and right ரெண்டுத்துலயுமே 20 ஸ்பேஸ் வந்து வரும்.
டோட்டலா 20, அதுக்குள்ள இந்த 7 ரிசைடா இருக்கும். So if I say length, I'm going to say check length. Total length is 20 including your string. So it will actually fix your length. Okay, so it will take a 20 space. Your name will be reside in between. So both leading and trailing will be filled with a default fill character, that is space. Okay, when you say fill character, I'm going to say fill character comma separated. Okay, first க்கும் second argument க்கும் comma separate பண்ணி தரணும். You need to say comma separated. Now I'm filling something, right? What will happen?
Instead of space there will be hashes.
Hash. Understand?
ஓகே ப்ரோ, அப்ப நம்ம வித்ன்னு கொடுக்கிறது வந்து நம்ம இன்புட்டோட வேல்யூ சேர்த்து தான் கணக்கு வருமா? அது
இன்புட்டோட வேல்யூனா
இப்ப நம்ம அந்த
கரெக்ட் இல்ல, வித்ன்றது என்னன்னா உங்களோட அவுட்புட் எவ்வளவு வரணும், டோட்டல் வித். இஃப் யூ சே 5 is actually less than your name, right? So yes. Maximum இதுதான். So இதுதான் எடுத்துக்கும். So here the maximum is your name. So the width will be ignored. Okay, when you say 25, it will assign a 25 or 25, it will take a 25 length. Okay, 25 character length, and it will keep your name. Like if your name has 10 length, means the 10 will be reside in the middle of it, and the rest 7 will be filled with spaces. Got it?
ஓகே ப்ரோ, இப்போ நான் வந்து இந்த சிவராமன்ற நேமை வந்து லெஃப்ட் சைடு 10 ஸ்பேஸ், ரைட் சைடு 10 ஸ்பேஸ் சென்டர்ல காட்டணும்னா நாம் டோட்டலா கொடுக்க வேண்டிய வேல்யூ 27 இன்க்ளூடிங் அந்த இன்புட்டோட லென்த்.
எக்ஸாக்ட்லி.
ஓகே ப்ரோ, கரெக்ட்.
சி எத்தனை இருக்கு? 3 6 10 சேம் 7 10 இருக்கா?
ஓகே ப்ரோ.
So totally it will allocate 27 space. So 10 plus 10 20, and along with 7 characters 27.
If you give an odd number, how does that work?
So odd number means here it will be 9, here it will be 10.
Okay.
So say for example 26, right? See, here it will be 9. Leading will have a 9. Still your text will be in a center. So it will do a mathematical calculation. At the end it will be 10. Got it? Any doubts? How about Piyush?
Hello.
Yeah, please.
அந்த ஹாஷ் கேரக்டருக்கு பதிலாக ஃபில் கேர் ஈக்குவல் டு ஸ்டார்னு டிஃபைன் பண்ணிட்டீங்கல்ல, ஸோ
ஆமா
அந்த வேரியபிள் பாஸ் பண்ணலாமா
பண்ணலாம். அதுதான் நான் இங்க பண்ணேன் இந்த வித்துல. ஸோ ஐ செட் நீங்க நீங்க இந்த மாதிரி ஃபில் கேரக்டர் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன ஆகும், அதுக்கு பதிலா இதுதான் போகும்,
ஓகே
இதுதான் போகும். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஈக்குவல் டு திஸ். Got it?
ஓகே got it.
So any doubts?
No bro, clear.
Yeah. So how about Piyush? You understand? Piyush is there? Seems someone left. Seems he's left. Okay. So now, so now you have understand how to use this thing, right? Shall I leave it for an exercise? The rest of the things. I need your practice. So can you? Hello.
Just a second, bro. I'm taking note of it.
Okay. Yeah, please, Arun. Yeah. What is it?
ப்ரோ அந்த ஃபில் கேரக்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணீங்களா ப்ரோ?
ஆமா.
அந்த ஃபில் கேரக்டர்ல வந்து ஸ்பெஷல் கேரக்டர் மட்டும் தான் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியுமா இல்ல ஸ்ட்ரிங் கூட யூஸ் பண்ணலாமா? ஸ்ட்ரிங் யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் ஃபில் ஆகுமா?
Fill character is a fill character. I can say Arun.
இப்போ அங்க ஒரு ஃபில் ஆகுமான்னு கேக்குறேன்.
What will happen? அந்த ஒரு இடத்துலயுமே Arun fill ஆகும். சாரி ஒன்னு தான் இருக்கணும். சாரி ஏ கொடுக்கிறேன்.
அதுதான் கேக்குறேன்.
ஏ கொடுக்கிறேன். ஓகேங்களா? ஏன்னா we have allocated a 26 space. ஓகே. சோ இப்போ ஒரு கேரக்டர் கொடுக்கணும், ஏவும் fill ஆகும்.
ஓகே.
You can give a number as well.
பட் ஆனா ஒரு கேரக்டர் தான் கொடுக்க முடியும்.
ஒன்னு.
ஓகே ஓகே. Got it bro.
Yeah. So இதுதான் நீங்க பிராக்டீஸ் பண்ணணும். நீங்களே பிராக்டீஸ் பண்ணணும் இதெல்லாம். I want you to practice yourself. Okay. So I said this is something similar with Microsoft Word. So in Microsoft Word there is something called center, right? Similarly, it has right and left justification, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just check the names. Do we have anything similar with that? Any similar attributes?
Left just.
L just.
Yeah.
And then or just.
Or just.
Exactly same input. When you say help of instead of center, if you say L just, the same input, right? Exactly same. So instead of making it to center, your text will be residing in left side.
இப்போ நான் அந்த fill character மூலமா அது ஃபுல்லா லெஃப்ட்ல பிரிண்ட் ஆயிடுமா bro மொத்தமா?
Correct.
Okay.
Got it? Same or just. Yes. Your text will be residing right side and the left side segment will be filled with your full characters. Understand?
Yes bro.
Yeah. I will leave it for an exercise. So you have to do practice, please. So can you do that? So because it won't be good if I teach everything. You have to start practicing it. When you're facing an issue, then hello, Shivaram. Hello. Shivaram, you seems you left, right? Shivaram.
No,
Shivaram, are you there?
I came back.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was some audio problem, so I had to get out and come back.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now you understand, right? These things, how to use. So I'm teaching what it is. I don't teach what it is. Instead, I said how to learn yourself. Okay. Now, if you understand that logic, you will learn yourself. Instead of, so you won't be dependent on someone else. Okay. That's why I said how to so what it is and how to learn yourself. So now hopefully you will know how to use these things and all. So I'll leave it for an exercise. Can you do that? Please take this as an exercise. Say DAR, list out the properties and get help through that. So how about, will you practice these things? Guys? No.
Yes, bro.
So tomorrow I'll ask each one take someone something. So try at least try to do so. Try to crack at least one attribute or two attributes. I want each and every one involvement. Okay. So if you feel difficulty, just ask, reach me out. We will see tomorrow. We will see in details. So what it is, what's going to do things about. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Help GT னு கொடுத்தா எப்படி bro கொடுக்கணும்? Help GT ன்றது.
Help GT na you are.
இங்க dir nameல ஒரு attribute இருக்கு. That GT.
So இதெல்லாம் வந்து விட்டுருங்க. Double. So just forget about double underscore. I said double underscore for special characters. GT னு என்ன வரும்? Greater than. அதுக்கு டாக்குமெண்ட் இருக்காது. ஓகேங்களா? So these are mean for special characters. So you won't find a document for that, and we will see what it. So these are the system attributes. So this is specifically designed for some set of what is that? Special characters and something else. So this will list out the name means. This will give you the names and all. We will see when we see class section பார்க்கும்போது இதெல்லாம் பார்ப்போம் டீடைலா. Okay, but இது வந்து டிசைன் ஃபார் அந்த ஸ்பெஷல் கேரக்டருக்காக டிசைன் பண்ணது இதெல்லாம். ஓகேங்களா?
No.
Special character and some certain built-in function. Okay, so just focus on attribute which has a complete name. Okay, so complete name is
Okay, bro.
So try zfill split. What is split? Starts with is alpha is things ends with replace. It's the most important thing. Just check replace, and then we'll discuss about data types. Okay, so you need to be strong in dir and help. So when you are strong with dir and help function, you won't be dependent on Google always. You don't need to Google it for how to use this at all. You simply use dir to list out the possibilities, and you will use help console to know how to use it. So please be strong in both function together. Okay. Any doubts in it? Yeah, please. Your voice is breaking.
கேக்குது இப்ப கேக்குதுங்களா?
சொல்லுங்க.
ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிங் வேரியபிள் எடுத்துக்கிறேன் லைக் ABCD. அது கூடவே ஒரு attribute countன்ற ஒரு attribute யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். பட் அது ஆக்சுவலி ஹெல்ப் கவுண்ட்ன்ற ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் யூஸ் பண்றேன். கவுண்ட். ஸோ இப்போ ஹெல்ப்ல போட்டோம்னா நமக்கு அந்த சின்டெக்ஸ் வரும் எப்படி அதை ரிட்டர்ன் பண்ணணுன்றது. பட் அந்த சின்டெக்ஸ் வச்சு நான் ட்ரை பண்றேன். பட் எரர் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. கொஞ்சம் அது மட்டும் ட்ரை லைக் டைப்
okay. So a count will give you the count of a specific character. Okay, means say help of count what they said. So here we have 3 inputs. So good example. Okay, so just tell me which one is mandatory, which one is optional. Shiva, can you try that?
Sub is mandatory, start and end are optional because it is in the square bracket.
So which
Sub
one is mandatory? Sub
is mandatory.
Sub is mandatory. Both start and end are optional.
Optional.
So
Optional.
here instead of a single square bracket they have used 2, right?
Yes.
Why they have used 2? Reason is here either you can pass 1 input or 2 input or 3 input. Okay, when you use 1 input it will be considered as a sub. When you use 2, start will be your second input and end will be default. When you say 3 input, each and everything has its own inputs. Understand?
Okay, then we get the count of the 3 strings, right?
No. Start and end point means you are I will tell you that Here I'm going to say name is equal to Credo systems. Okay, so here is my name. I want to count character E, how many times it was occurred. Okay, when I say name dot count, sub is C alone. I never use start and end. Means this will take this as a starting point, this as an ending point. So first character as a starting, last character as an ending point. Understand? Got it? So it will start from beginning and it will be terminate at the end. So here, how many times E was occurred? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? The answer will be
4, because it's C you have given, right?
oh, sorry. Correct. I thought E. Okay, if it is E,
5.
5. Oh, sorry, 6 is there. Human error. 1, 2,
Yes, 6 bro.
3, 4, 5. Where is one more?
ஓகே ப்ரோ, இப்போ நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ நான் அந்த சி இருக்கிற இடத்துக்கு பதிலா சாரி ஸ்டார்டிங் ஸ்ட்ரிங் வந்து நான் எஸ்ன்னு கொடுத்தனா அந்த கிரெடோன்றவ மொத்தமா இக்னோர் ஆயிடுமா?
Now I'm going to say 2 inputs. Okay, my starting point is, just assume I'm starting from here. Okay, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say 6. Okay, now the answer will be, so his starting point is from here, 6th position. So 6 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from here. The answer will be
5.
5 because the starting point is here to this. Answer will be 5. Now my ending will be like 6. The total is 6, 7. 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7. So starting point is this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm going to say 12. So my ending point ends here. The answer will be
1.
That's it. Got it? What it is?
Now can you go with the brackets, what you said? Let's say that it is from 6 to 12 and again from 15 to something else. So thereby you have 2 strings and then count it.
Pardon?
6 to 12.
6 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brackets, square brackets.
So square bracket just to indicate this is an optional. You don't need to specify square brackets.
If I want to count it, let's say that what is there in systems and what is there in Chennai, both of them. How do I do it?
Let's see. Here square brackets indicates it's an optional argument. Okay. Just to indicate this is an optional. Okay. It doesn't mean you pass it inside a square bracket. It doesn't mean like that. You have to pass. You either you can pass or you don't need to. That's why they mentioned inside a square brackets. This is what it means actually. This is purely optional. Now what you say is, I want to count how many E was occurred in a specific word, right? What do you mean?
In 2 chunk. That means that I would like to name count of E in systems as well as in Chennai.
As well
Both.
in Chennai. So for that, what do you have to do? So either you have to use a regular expression. So that is an advanced topic. We'll see upcoming class later. It will be
Okay.
at the end of the session.
Sorry, I
And,
was just that
no.
I thought that this can be done with this only.
Yeah, we
don't
can
have to jump
So I
in.
said you can able to do it in a 2 way. One is a regular expression. That is the most what is that? I won't say easy, but it is simple way. But it is difficult. But we have one more steps. You have to say dot split. This will split each word. This will be split with each words. Got it? Got it?
Yes.
So now
please.
you have both systems and Chennai. Now we want to look it. It will be more tricky. So what I need to do is I need to split, I need to merge it together. So I supposed to take both systems and Chennai alone. So I got these things alone, or else you can do, so it will be more tricky, or you can say name dot split. I will take, so first, two, three, four. Got it? But this will be more tricky. So it is difficult to understand as of now. So what I said, what I did was I just took both systems and Chennai out of it, and I'm start counting it. I just answer what you have asked me, but I will explain you in upcoming classes, so you won't understand these things.
Sorry, I thought that we can do it with something within the count with the brackets. That was the reason I asked you.
Okay. So for that, if you want to check it, like you need to take it outside. I mean, as of now, what you learned till now. If you learn completely, then it is so simple. So you can use a regular expression. I said with the help of regex, you will simply crack it. But I'm not talking about the advanced topic as of now. So then you will be confused. Okay. So I'm just going through. So what you know as of now. Understand my point?
Yes, please. Thank you.
The similar is possible when using a regular expression. So it will be, you need to use a regex. So kind of that you have to use something like that. So this is something tricky. So you have to do something like that. Got it? So we will make a note of it. So when we seeing the advanced topic, we will see that these things.
Sorry to everyone for asking some
No.
stupid
It's
questions.
a good question. No, it's not a stupid question. Okay. Don't think like that. So it will be helpful for others as well. It's a tricky question actually, because you have some this is like this is how search works. Like if you're searching in Google and all, this is how they works. They will use a regular expression to find in between characters. So it's a it's like a keyword. So these are the keywords I want to find. Only I want to check it only with some certain keyword. So either you have to split split into pieces like this name dot split. You'll get a pieces. Okay, then you can start looking into it. Specifically, you can start to looking in that specific words. Okay, so you need to split into pieces first. So for that, you split. So split is one of the attribute which was there in string. Okay, using split, you can split into pieces and start looking into it. Now, or you can take each and every one and you can say dot count will give you count for Credo. Next, take this. This will give you count for a system. Or you have to you have to count how many times E was occurred in each and every word. Got it? Understand?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So Shenik, புரிஞ்சுதா நீங்க கேட்டது question?
புரிஞ்சிருச்சு.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you please practice remaining stuffs? We will discuss elaborately tomorrow. Today we have seen what else we have seen today. Help detail about help function, how to use help and how to use DAR, and we have talked about type error, and one more thing was which error? Attribute error.
Attribute error.
And we have seen one tool today. Python is a strongly typed language. Got it?
Got it.
So we have seen a rule called Python is a strongly typed, and we have seen two errors: type error and attribute error, and two functions, help and DAR. Now here, in count, we have to pass 1 to 3 inputs at most, right? If I pass one more, what will happen?
Syntax error.
Syntax error. How it is syntactically wrong? Is it syntactically wrong?
I mean, I got it because we need only pass 3 arguments only.
So
Argument error.
it's only 3, right? So is it syntactically wrong? No, right? The same
But
work with 3, right? The same works with 2. If a function has 4 inputs, it can pass 4 inputs. It is up to the definition. Okay, syntactically means if I miss this is syntactical error. First, you have to know what is syntax. So the syntax means the code was fulfilled. So now code was not fulfilled, right? I missed something. If we miss something, that is syntax error, not with inputs. Input is after that, after syntax. Now it will raise syntax error, invalid syntax. Got it?
Yes, bro.
Okay. When you pass, your function needs 3 inputs. When your attribute needs 3, but if you're passing 4, just think this also kind of object, data type. So you're passing something data type doesn't support.
Attribute error.
How attribute error will occur only when attribute was not exist. So if I say count 1, now you will get attribute error, but count is there. So the name was exist, the data type property was not fulfilled, right? Here count is a function.
Name error.
How name error? Here count is fulfilled. So count is there, but if I'm saying something which this data type doesn't support, the type does not support it. This function needs 3 inputs, but I'm passing 4. Assume function also an object. I set a rule for one error which we seen today. A proper you're doing something which is not sufficient for that. Which error we have seen today? Relate with what else we have seen. Will it be a syntax? Will it be a name error? Will it be attribute error? Will it be type error? This is what we have seen till now. 4 types of error.
தட் ஸ்ட்ரிங் கன்காட்டினேஷன் அதான ப்ரோ சொல்றீங்க? அந்த ஸ்ட்ரிங் நம்ம ஆட் பண்ணோம் பட் சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணும்போது முடியல, அந்த இது தானே சொல்றீங்க?
நம்ம எங்க கன்காட்டினேட் பண்றோம்? நான் 4 எரர் சொன்னேன், இதுல எது மேட்ச் ஆகுது பாருங்க. Is there any syntax error? No, right?
Type error, bro.
There is a no name error because name was exist. There is a no attribute error because the attribute is exist. So everything is fine, but still you made a mistake. So you are actually passing 4 input, but your data type needs 3 only. So this function needs 3 inputs, right? It will be type error. Understand? So like this, name dot capitalize needs how many inputs? Capitalize requires only. Do we need any input for capitalize?
No, we didn't see any value in this parenthesis.
Okay, so if I pass something, what will happen?
Again type error.
Type error. Sorry. So if I pass 1, now it will be type error because capitalize doesn't require anything, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here your data type requires nothing, but if you pass something, there will be an error. Same if you're using count. Okay. So here you can pass 1 up to maximum 3 inputs, right? Here, if you don't pass anything, what will happen? Type error. If you pass 1, no error because you can start from at least 1, right?
Yes.
2, 3 input is possible, but not 4, right? So here that name and all exist, but if you saying something which the data type doesn't support, there you will face a type error. So you need to do practice, then only you will understand what is type error in brief. You will get type error in most cases, so it require a lot of practice. So that's why I leave it for an exercise. Just tell me if you face any difficulty with the DER. So start practicing it. We'll try to crack tomorrow. Okay. Any doubts till now? So please do practice. Without practice, you won't learn anything. Please do that. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask me. Okay. Are you got it, Shivam?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So will you do it? Can you please practice that? These things what we have seen today.
Yes, we'll do it today.
Sure. Yeah. So anyone else? Any doubts? So we'll see tomorrow. Okay. Hello.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
We'll
bro.
see tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, bro.
Bye, Tone.
Bye.